Hi everyone, Lexi here, audience here as well. So say hi audience. And I am giving a speech on zombies today. Let us begin. They are the stuff of nightmares, prowling the night, feasting on flesh and brains. In this age of science and reason, nothing is quite as horrifically popular as the living dead. But why is this? Let's explore the zombie phenomenon, from its origins on Haitian plantations to its overwhelming influence on our mainstream culture. Through this exploration, we will aim to answer the question, what does it mean to be a zombie? Although stories of the walking dead pervade cultures around the world, we credit the independent nation of Haiti as the foundation for our modern idea of the zombie. The zombie is a figure of the voodoo religion, a strange blend of African tradition and Christianity steeped in superstition. Though largely shrouded in mystery, voodoo is one of several recognized religions in Haiti and has a deep-seated history along with the development of the country. The Bois-Caiman ceremony of 1791 in particular stands out. During this ceremony, a voodoo priest, a Bokor, was possessed by a spirit, which in turn incited several slave riots in the area. This would spark what would eventually become the Haitian Revolution. A Bokor is the modern equivalent of a witch doctor. They communicate and interact with spirits, and this makes them powerful figures among the Haitian countryside. The Bokor are the only ones able to create and control the zombie. So what does it mean to be a zombie? Zombies are used by the Bokor to do their bidding, either as a non-corporeal spirit derived from the bones of dead ancestors, or as a physical laborer, a human that has undergone the process of zombification. As a spirit, a zombie can either be used for protection or harm, but the people that have been zombified can only submit to the Bokor. Their free will has been completely stripped. Zombification involves coming into contact with the highly toxic zombie powder Bokors use. This substance reduces a human to a physically functioning but mentally catatonic state, allowing the Bokor to assume control over the individual. This was researched heavily by ethnobotanist Wade Davis, who in particular studied the case of Clervius Naris, a Haitian man who had been turned into a zombie by a Bokor and then forced to work on his sugar plantation along with other zombies. Indeed, this zombification process, where the body responds but the mind is practically brain dead, is where we derive the term the living dead. The fear these mindless slaves inspire translates heavily in our own culture today. Zombies have been frightening us for the past 75 years in popular books, movies, and songs. From Matheson's novel I Am Legend to Romero's Night of the Living Dead, and even the genetically engineered super soldiers of Capcom's Resident Evil series. Although the zombie has adapted over time and they've become an integrated part of our mainstream media, the premise of the mindless slave hasn't really changed that much. For example, the Cranberries' hit single Zombie metaphorically illustrates how the masses submit to established governments like blind zombies. Artist Kareem Charadib satirically alludes to the general public's obsession with Hollywood in his cinema screens, in which he replaces zombies into the background of famous movies such as Casablanca or Gone with the Wind. More than just an allegorical symbol, though, zombies even bleed into our reality. Remember the so-called zombie attacks that had transpired earlier this year? Although the attacks in Miami and Pennsylvania weren't enough to signal the impending zombie apocalypse, they were enough to create a panic that caused the Center for Disease Control to issue a response regarding the zombification of our society. So what does it mean to be a zombie? Zombies, as portrayed in our culture, represent a societal breakdown, the end of rule of law, the rise of anarchy, and the collapse of the mental psyche. The fear of this situation actually occurring has spawned a legitimate phobia in our country, kinemortophobia, or fear of zombies. Cannibalistic rages aside, though, a zombie in today's world is a being completely out of touch with existence, a horrific concept in our modern age of science and reason. The Oxford English Dictionary defines a zombie as an animated corpse, resurrected back to life by means of witchcraft. But as we've seen today, being a zombie means much more than that. Their rich history and fascinating connotations make the zombie a dynamic symbol of terror, not a dynamic symbol of terror, both here in the United States and Haiti as well. So take a moment this Halloween to appreciate the role the undead play in our lives. And thank you, everyone, for giving me time to pick your brain. Yay. Awesome.